Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Before I get into this video, there may be a few days this week where I'm not uploading. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to try my best. I am dog sitting for a friend for a week, so I'm staying at theirs. So I am literally going to be trying to upload whilst I'm there. It's going to be weird, like not having my girlfriend there, because obviously with work and that she can't stay with me. But yeah, so I'm going to try my best. And I'm enjoying checking out the One Piece content as well, so we'll see how we go. I might just put up some Devil Artemis short video reactions and stuff like this, but we're going to check out how each Yonko affects One Piece differently from Nux Taku. Let's get back into it. You guys seem to like that I checked out an old Nux Taku video. I miss these videos, man.
One of the reasons One Piece
I wish I could have checked these out back in the day, man.
Manga is because, let's be frank, it's the only manga with Bartolomeo.
It is cool, to be fair.
Developed its world to contain pretty much as many ideologies as there are characters.
Oh, Whitebeard was sick.
Right and wrong and all that, and it's amazing, but yeah, mostly because of Bartolomeo and how he.
Yeah, okay, so this is going to be the running joke there.
Can you believe that there are still people out there that don't watch One Piece and therefore by default have never witnessed Bartolomeo?
Terrible. You're missing out. You're missing out. He is a very entertaining character.
Please leave an F in the chat. This is so sad. Alexa, please play Hakuna Matata. This doesn't need anyone to hear
Amazing.
this. This video is not an analysis of Bartolomeo. Today we'll be analyzing the brilliant purpose of each One Piece Yonko, aside from Bartolomeo, of course.
Of course.
And the effect they each have on the narrative. How they're all completely different, and how they're all completely necessary to make One Piece the greatness that it is.
Right.
So before getting into the meat and potatoes of each one individually, and Big Mom looks like she really appreciates meat
Yo,
and
she
potatoes,
likes that.
let's talk world ideology. For this distinct video, I think there are two
Ooh,
important
Blackbeard.
goals of the One Piece narrative to have in mind. First, being the importance of the grandeur of the universe. It's important to recognize that each of these emperors should be considered a world power.
Yes, definitely. Jesus Christ, they're so powerful.
Army whose mere existence alone nearly made me fail No Nut November. It's important to recognize that
It is pretty cool concept having that
they
like
have their
exist as well.
individual cultural and ideological differences that every so often will conflict with one another. What I'm trying to say is, all these character ideologies exist.
They are
and
completely
in motion
different
at all
people,
times,
like,
even
which
when our
obviously,
main characters
but
are not present.
yeah.
Something unfortunately not seen all too often in shonen.
Oh, Shanks,
because when
man.
our spotlight's on the protagonist, everything
That's
else
it. You
does
ignore
not
everything else.
exist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
While Aizen was the main bad
That's what
guy,
why One Piece is amazing.
there were no
Everything's still
quiz.
going on,
In the first
even with
half
just the
of
cover
Shippuden, when they were dealing
stories.
with individual Akatsuki members, there were no other ninja villages.
Yeah.
As offhand examples of this, the Marineford War, Blackbeard attacked the Revolutionary Army, the remnants of the Whitebeard fleet attacked Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Shanks stopped Kaido from butting into Marineford War.
Yeah.
Somehow. God damn it, Shanks a badass.
Yes, he
There
is.
was a little squabble
There's stuff
within the
constantly going on within the world of One Piece, man. Yeah, they had their big fight, which affect Punk Hazard.
The world government's reverie. This list goes on, and everything I've mentioned so far has absolutely nothing to do with the main characters. Yet,
Yeah.
they're in motion regardless. That's point one in epic world building that every other story can take a lesson from. And funnily enough, it's super important to the point I would like to talk about before beginning the individual Yonko breakdown.
Okay.
Now, yes, the whole world moves forward without Luffy, and that's why it's great that our perspective of the narrative itself definitely does follow Luffy. And that makes everything I'm
Because when he's not there, you are wondering what he's doing, but there's still story going on, yeah.
At play at all times. There's the world perspective, and there's also our main characters and how they'll shape the world. I apologize for the Bartolomeo thing that I did at the beginning. Honestly, I don't know what was going through my head when I was
He's funny, man.
All I know is I'm a big
He
fan
was.
of
I
the
felt
guy.
like he was very
Deserves
important for
more
when he
followers.
came into
I'm
it.
just the only guy
He served as a nice
honest
recap
enough
for the
to
whole
say.
journey so far.
Now, the order I will be covering the different Yonko in
Without having
has
the recap.
absolutely no basis on anything. It's not chronological order, it's not age order, it's not alphabetical order. It's the Nux order.
The Nux
ultimate
order.
impact of what this video is kind of trying to get across. If you don't like it, lump it.
Oh, God.
Digest it and dump it. We're starting with Whitebeard, the most aptly named pirate of all time. So let's
For he
take
has
look at him
a
from
beard
these two perspectives.
that is white.
Firstly, the Luffy perspective. The perspective of our narrative rather than the perspective of the world. Realize until this point, when Whitebeard was introduced at the Marineford War, all of Luffy's major opponents, aside from Enel, were warlords. Warlords
yeah.
were crazy powerful.
And they were made out to be
Luffy
pretty,
just
like, well-
managed to get to warlord level. Well, depending on the warlord, of course.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
If you look at Mihawk, you look at them, yeah. And Boogie's one, isn't it?
Look at the terrifying power Crocodile held over the Alabasta saga. That
Yeah.
was tip-top
He was
tier.
intimidating.
Now, all these 7 warlords, yeah, they all work for the world government. Special rules in play to keep these
Yeah,
guys
Kuma, man.
kind of under good behavior at the same time, not messing with them too much so they can kind of do their own thing
Blank.
too. It's a very interesting system that I'd love to cover a different day, but the point is, these 7 warlords on an individual level are nothing compared to the grandeur of the world government itself.
Definitely.
The Marineford War is where the entire world government, comprised of all the Marines and the warlords that came to aid them, they're all taken on one-on-one against Whitebeard. This is the introduction of an emperor. Whitebeard isn't in the same league as anything we've seen before, and I feel like Whitebeard's Marineford battle alone did a good enough job to convey the message of what we're dealing with.
Yeah, like what is, especially it's like what we can expect in the future, because you got to escalate the scales, haven't you? Like as the shonens progress.
To the new world than witnessing the peak of the old world firsthand. That's how
it's that power creep thing that happens within most shows.
And that's how our perspective follows Luffy. The way Whitebeard affected the world through his same exact actions is very different. While Luffy cites the entire show was dead set on fighting the One Piece, and since it's kind of in the title of the show,
yeah, that's what it's about.
Someday. But as for the rest of the world, morale is definitely falling. That is until Whitebeard
let's get those red poneglyphs.
Proclaims to the world that the One Piece is real. I've seen it. Good luck, fam. Okay, maybe not exactly his last words, but you know what I mean? It kicked pirate morale into overdrive, giving a completely different vibe to your average pirate in the entire second half of One Piece. Now I say second half loosely, because for all I know, One Piece may never end, but I'm
pretty sure it's going to. I'm pretty sure I've seen somewhere that, didn't Oda say he's got like 3 years more worth of main story?
You got Blackbeard, a new major threat that emerged oh so suddenly. Obviously, I will be covering him as he is a Yonko after all. Let's not forget that at this point, Whitebeard is considered the strongest man alive. His strength was absorbed by Blackbeard somehow, and a new
mystery, still a mystery to me.
Has arisen. Blackbeard doesn't seem like he's as nice of a dude as Whitebeard is.
No,
before our very
he's
eyes,
definitely going to be a
major
villain.
The universe itself get instantaneously created. It was scary, and with that, I would like to move on to the next Yonko. Red-haired Shanks.
Oh, what a beast.
Shanks and the fact that he's a Yonko altogether is that he was introduced right at the very beginning of the
story. Very start, man.
Some kind of paternal figure to Luffy. Because of this, he's perceived through our eyes as the alleged good guy of the Emperors. Yet despite the
I'd love to see him be the bad guy.
Absolutely nothing about it. From Luffy's perspective, he's an old friend, possible eventual ally, and someone he's looking forward to crossing paths with in the future, but seemingly Shanks has absolutely no interest in finding the One Piece, so that doesn't really make him a rival, it just makes him another world power that, well, Luffy happens to be a buddy of. By the fact that he's considered a Yonko, by the fact that he stopped Kaido from meddling in Marineford, and by the fact that his presence alone stopped
the Marineford War. Yeah.
War,
yeah.
Biggest of the
it's like, okay, he's here, let's stop this now.
And the world seems to know a little something about him that we don't as we're watching through Luffy's eyes. So from Luffy's perspective, it's pretty awesome that it seems like he's on his side, that it seems like he's got a buddy.
There's something going on there.
Well, pretty freaking badass. But from the world's perspective, not Luffy's, he's the biggest anomaly of the Yonko, and that's half the reason why it's so fascinating every time he's on screen. When Shanks showed up in the Reverie, the entire community collectively lost their shizzle.
Like, what is he doing?
We don't even know what he did there or why he went. From Luffy's perspective, Shanks' badass awesomeness and an all-round...
There's so much going on in the background of the story.
Shanks get along, i.e. Shanks is a chill guy, doesn't seem to crave power, doesn't seem to be interested in the One Piece, happens to be
why the position then?
As far as an ally of Luffy's, it's awesome. But as far as the worldview, his existence is the biggest mystery of any
there's so much.
We don't know what he wants
Oh my god, the
to do.
Reverie as well. Whoa.
Whoa. We don't know why he meddles into affairs that he seems to have no business with and no gain from doing. Every single Yonko that we know of has the goal to become Pirate King of the world.
Ooh, Luffy's on the...
Kaido, Whitebeard, Blackbeard. The only anomaly is Shanks. And I have a feeling once we actually figure out what he wants to do, well, it better not be during November or we'll all
It's so weird, because, what was it? We're in October now, aren't we?
That's so badass. Even in my honest descriptions of every Yonko that is either coming out right before this video or right after this video, I don't know.
Ooh, I'll check that one out.
Both at the same time, I didn't even make any hand puns, despite the fact that he has one arm. I can't think of any other character missing an arm that if I would honestly describe, I would not do hand puns. Oh, when Shanks went to save Luffy, he was pretty handy. It looks like when Shanks walked onto the Marineford battlefield and stop the war. He didn't even need a hey. No, none of that. That's how badass he is. Damn it, I love Shanks. I literally know nothing about
Class.
him. I hate that I love those characters, but I love that I hate that I love those characters.
Yeah.
Next, I would like to talk about a third Yonko that showed up at the Marineford War, and that would be Blackbeard. This is
He's a mystery as well.
history when the Whitebeard era ended and the Blackbeard one began. And I love this introduction to Blackbeard's character because it serves two basic purposes in the One Piece narrative. Firstly, and simply, the Luffy perspective. He is the seeming arch nemesis of the series at this
Yeah, it would appear it.
Unless, of course, you watched my theory video, which came out before Im-sama's reveal, which predicted Im-sama's reveal. And I don't want any weird flex but okay comments. It's a total natural flex to be proud of oneself when you get a theory right, okay? But in any case, that's all aside. Because as we know, as an anime YouTuber,
Death Note music, here we go.
Death Note OST, at
There we
least
go.
once a month, my IQ is clearly on a higher plane of existence than the average otaku. No offense to you guys, it's only natural. But for those of us that don't listen to the Death Note music at least once a month, at this point in the Marineford War, from Luffy's perspective, set up Blackbeard as his ultimate arch nemesis in the story.
Yeah,
Blackbeard is
it's.
Marshal D. Teach.
I think it's quite
Got
clever
will
that
of
they've
D thing
slowly teased everything.
But we know it's a key player in the world. Not a lot of people have him, but Blackbeard does. Not only that, but he's the first real bad guy that has one. The reason the whole Marineford War started, as I don't feel like I need to elaborate upon, is the fact that Blackbeard killed one of Whitebeard's dudes.
Yeah.
Ace is like, I'm gonna go kill him. Whitebeard's like, no, don't do that, because it'll involve killing lots of people.
And then Blackbeard's just he's very clever, isn't he? It seems like he planned everything just for that. Like, he knew he could go to Temple Down and free those guys, and then... Oh. Mate.
Blackbeard is built as the ultimate antagonist towards Luffy, and the one that Luffy wants to beat more than anyone else. Because honestly, Luffy's far more dead set on finding the One Piece than taking anyone out, that is, except for potentially Blackbeard. But what's
Because of what happened to Ace, of course, yeah.
From the Luffy perspective, Blackbeard's the seeming arch nemesis. But from the world perspective, Blackbeard's still the seeming arch nemesis for a totally different reason. Luffy totally is coming from an emotional drive.
Definitely,
while the
yeah.
world perspective is coming from an entirely logical one. Whitebeard was the strongest man alive.
And now Blackbeard's got his ability, it's like, what?
added on to Blackbeard and what he already can do. Not to mention, Blackbeard instantaneously got an army of top-tier prisoners
From Impel Down, yeah, yeah.
Nobody
It's just like,
became
what?
a world power in a moment, seizing the opportunity with both hands. Yeah, his name was more than trending on Twitter. After all that, he became an arch nemesis to Luffy and an arch nemesis to the world as well. In a moment, he became a key player, and he became an end-game player from Luffy's perspective and the world. Now, before talking about Big Mom and Kaido,
Okay.
there's something important I would like to point out about the three that I mentioned. These three are far more integral to the core narrative of One Piece than, say, Kaido and Big Mom.
Okay.
While Kaido and Big Mom are key players in their own arcs and in their own sagas, the ones that hold the emotional core of the One Piece narrative are absolutely Whitebeard, Blackbeard, and Shanks.
I'll give him
Shanks
that.
is that mysterious, badass, good guy.
I mean,
Whitebeard
I've finished the first arc of Wano, so I'm hoping there's not going to be any spoilers here now. Act 1, I think it said, like, yeah.
Shanks is the emotional intrigue, Whitebeard and through him Ace is the emotional past, and Blackbeard is the
future. Yeah, yeah.
That said, it's also a passing of the torch from Luffy going up against Warlord level opponents to the New World, where Luffy's up against Yonko level opponents. Namely, the two that are less crucial to the core story of One Piece, Big Mom and Kaido. As far as my understanding goes, I would say that from the world perspective, their duty is the same. Yeah, Kaido's the strongest Yonko, Big Mom's your whammon representation, and obviously there are many differences between the two of them, but as far as their role in the narrative,
They're obstacles.
from the perspective of the world itself, they are two whole generation Yonko that are still around today. We understand that they used to have an alliance between the two of them, and this may come up again for whatever reason.
It would be interesting.
God tier, fascinating to see, but they've been in power longer than any other pirate at this point.
Yeah, she's, what, 68?
Roger, but since
Did we learn in Two Spookies video?
is focusing so much on the passing of
Or older than that?
how Blackbeard is a major
Can't remember now.
threat, how we're learning what exactly is going on with each supernova, where the Revolutionary Army is taking its
Oh.
stance. As far as the narrative flow, these are the two big Plymouths required to be overcome. as they represent the unshakable past. Their existence alone is enhancing the world of One Piece, but I believe their purpose is far more relevant in regard to following our main character than necessarily in regard to the eventuality of where the One Piece narrative will end up. What I'm trying to say is, neither Big Mom nor Kaido will be endgame players.
Right, okay,
they're
yeah.
not the D's, they're not going to be the world government. They're the two seemingly insurmountable obstacles.
Yeah, they serve as obstacles,
Luffy,
yeah.
and they each have different purposes in regards to developing Luffy and his journey in the New World. Because these guys were around since Gold v. Roger. So let's discuss them individually now in regard to developing Luffy's journey.
Cool.
May come as a bit of a surprise, but let's start with Kaido, actually. Kaido's an actual emperor that Luffy first set his sights on to take down. And that's really all there is to it.
I mean, he just turns up, doesn't he? He just trashes everyone, and it's just like, whoa.
Punk Hazard, leading them to Dressrosa, leading them to Zoe, leading them to Wano, to actually finally bump into Kaido, to then get completely demolished.
Yeah, like Luffy just gets taken down, doesn't he? He's just like, okay.
Them giving off the air of what a Yonko is and what a Yonko should be.
He just likes to get drunk though, doesn't he?
With his widespread empire and ridiculous power, he got across perfectly well exactly what a Yonko is in regard to Luffy interfering with the Yonko. Big Mom teaches us what a Yonko is as far as when a Yonko wants to interfere with you. And this is the reason why I decided to talk about Kaido a bit first. Because understanding that One Piece is a basic journey where Luffy points and the ship follows, and then Nami points the right direction and the ship follows her. Luffy's sense of direction is like, granted, a little better than Zoro's, but at the same time,
Zoro's not the guy.
we leave navigating to the web and we leave the fighting to the dudes in One Piece. For the entire story until this point, though, we're basically following Luffy wherever he wanted to go. They went. Granted, there were obstacles along the way, but the direction hasn't changed. That is, until Big Mom. In Punk Hazard, they devised the ultimate plan to go deal with Kaido, but somewhere during the same time span, Big Mom was like, hey, let's kidnap Sanji. Expressing that the will of a Yonko is basically on par with the force of nature. She said, I want Sanji, and she got Sanji. And it completely veered Luffy off the path he was heading because of Big Mom's mere whim. To reiterate, Kaido is showing us what a Yonko is in regard to us attacking the Yonko, and us being the one that's making the decision. Big Mom is showing us that the Yonko can make decisions too, and if their decision happens to clash with our decision, oh boy will they win, and Luffy will spend 100 chapters in Whole Cake Island and manage to escape without actually crossing fists with Big Mom.
Yeah, it doesn't actually fight it, yeah. It's the Katakuri fight, or is the fight of that arc there, yeah.
The main bad guy of the arc was taken down to show Luffy's growth, to finish his story happily, but the main bad guy that was taken down in this arc was Katakuri. It wasn't Big Mom.
Okay.
Luffy never clashed with Big Mom, keeping the title of Emperor intact for when Luffy finally meets Kaido. Whitebeard introduced
But then that weird thing's happened in Wano where like she's lost her memory and she's chilling with Chopper. Right now, that's where I'm up to.
But now that we've traversed into the New World, where Luffy's really making a name for himself, and he's up against the Yonko, we need to introduce the Yonko in regard to Luffy, with Big Mom and Kaido covering every angle. I very much believe that to be the basic purpose of every single Yonko in the One Piece narrative.
That was a really good roundabout look at them, yeah.
Affect our view through the protagonist's eyes. And speaking of the protagonist, do one final brief mention as far as Yonkos go. Big News Morgan called Luffy a Yonko, and I don't need any more reason to talk about him. I included him in my honest description of every Yonko. Why not include him here as a brief mention? Because even though he's not actually a Yonko, that is kind of his goal. And that's why, if I were to just a sentence,
King of the Pirates.
story of One Piece really is in regard to our main character.
Doesn't want to be a mere emperor.
One boy named Luffy had a presence that changed the world. The entire story is not your typical how the world changes the protagonist and then how your protagonist saves the world, but instead the focus is on how your protagonist changes the world. That's why I made a whole video on why the newspapers are like my favorite thing in One Piece, because when the newspaper talks about Luffy, it means Luffy's feats are actually getting out. Luffy's actually affecting
The world is seeing
world.
him, yeah.
It's not just the world that's affecting him. But looking at these other titans of Yonkos, we know that Luffy has a lot of growing to do, which is why I hope One Piece does not end anywhere in the near future, and I eagerly await every single week for the next chapter of Luffy's adventure and for the next chapter of my adventure. Emperors and Empresses, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you want more in-depth analysis, discussions, or satirical content on One Piece or any other anime. Let me know in the comments what you want in the future. Honestly, if it's anime related, there is a chance. And if it's not anime related, well, the chances are slimmer. I don't know what I release first.
Interesting how that's changed now.
Or my honest description on every Yonko. If that was first, link it in the description and at the end of the video. And if it's not out yet,
yeah, I'm definitely going to check out like one old Nux Taku video a week now with the One Piece stuff, because I like that. I missed out on a huge chunk of time to know when I was doing my reactions to like being able to watch these One Piece stuff, so I think I'm going to focus this month a lot of One Piece content reactions, like to get everyone's perspective, theories and stuff, and yeah. Because I haven't got many more reviews from Totally Not Mark left either. I think I've got the 3rd Whole Cake Island review, which covers the Reverie, and then I've got his 3 Wanawak reviews. And I've watched enough to watch the Reverie one and part 1 of the Wano review, so huh. But then yeah, there's loads of Too Spooky videos, so I think I'll do one of them a week, a Nux Taku video a week. Oh, I've left my notepad downstairs, but yeah, I've got stuff on the way.
So much for watching until this point. Fanbase, I really appreciate the support on some of my latest videos. It really was a big...
These were the glory days, weren't they? Checking out an honest anime descriptions video is going to be cool as well. I haven't done that in a while.
But I do see a lot of them, and I very much appreciate them. So, with that said, thanks, and stay weird, fam. Oh! Yes! Good times, good times. That was a really good look at the Yonkos. I like it. I like that I'm checking out more One Piece stuff. I like that you guys like that I'm liking it. I seen the comments last week where it's like, oh, the glory days of Nux Taku, back when he used to talk about anime, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, and there is an actual video. I am working on it. I've got the intro down. Because I try and upload every day with these reaction videos, it doesn't give much time to edit my original stuff. I've got intros to 2 videos done. One being on Nux Taku, one being on Attack on Titan, but I want the Attack on Titan one out in December for reasons on what it's about. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to rush them. I'm going to take my time and put them out when they're done because I want them to be good, and I'll just stick with the reactions as well. And then if those original videos do well, then who knows, like next year could be a different year. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video upload, links in the description of the Patreon page. $1 and what was always help support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys next time.